Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Yesterday, the news broke about Bob Lee, one of the founders of Square and CashApp, being murdered by stabbing on April 4th. 4/4, dead in his 44th year of life on 4/4. And I speculated in the video that I thought it had something to do with the new federal digital currency system. Well, I should have done a little more research because now it makes a lot more sense. Look at this. The Federal Reserve announced on the Ides of March, the day to remember the stabbing of Caesar to death in the year 44 BC. But on the Ides of March, the Federal Reserve announced that they would begin certifying the FedNow's system the first week of April. So the first week of April, Bob Lee gets murdered by stabbing on 4/4 when the Ides of March, the day they made this announcement, is to remember the stabbing of Caesar in the year 44 BC. Again, all roads lead to Rome. Now to take it further, look at this. Look how perfect all this is. The day he was killed had date numerology of 31. Why was he chosen? Well, he works for a digital payment application like what FedNow will be. But notice how his name gematria, Bob Lee, equates with FedNow, and both Bob Lee and FedNow equal 31, going with him being killed on the 31 date numerology. They both also equal 23. And here we are in the year 2023, where there's been a whole lot of 23 rituals, including the March Madness tournament, where all the Final Four teams, the seeds added to 23. Furthermore, from the March 15th announcement. Now, by the way, if you're new here in Gematria, kill equals 44. RIP MLK, killed on that day in 68. The anniversary of Martin Luther becoming a Jesuit priest, only for Martin Luther King Jr. to be assassinated on that day. It was the 95th day of the year that year because it was a leap year. Martin Luther wrote the 95 Theses. So Bob Lee's not the first major murder-kill ritual going back to Roman Catholic history. He's just part of a line. MLK's in that line. Anyhow, in Gematria, the Kabbalistic practice coding numbers into words, kill equals 44. So do words like execution. March 15th is the 74th day of the calendar year, named after a Catholic pope, where English is credited to a Catholic monk. But anyhow, the 74th day of the year knows killing, stabbing, Masonic, occult. They're all words that equal 74. So do words like English, Gematria, energy, holiday, this nation's birthday. It's a long list. 3 of the first 5 presidents died on 7/4. Anyhow, run it in reverse, the alphabetic order, Romans 74. But anyhow, from the 74th day of the year, the Ides of March, to the murder, April 4th, that was 20 days later. As we know, death, cross, time. All those words have a gematria of 20. The 20th letter of the English alphabet is T. Again, in case you are new here, gematria. It's just the alphabetic order, forwards and backwards with numerology. The 20th letter of the alphabet is T, which equals 20. If you take the alphabetic order and use numerology, death, cross, time, all equal 20. It's because T, the numerology of 20 is 2 plus 0 is 2. So T becomes 2, I the 9th letter is 9, M the 13th letter is 1 plus 3 is 4, E the 5th letter is 5, so you have 2 plus 9 plus 4 plus 5 for 20. Elementary math. Anyhow, we talk about these numbers all the time. Remember the day Lisa Marie Presley got taken to the hospital right after the guy won Best Actor for portraying Elvis at the Golden Globes. And I said, don't be surprised if the headline comes out that she died at the hospital because it's 20 days before her birthday. You know, this is a big Jesuit ritual. Anyway, we talk about these numbers all the time. But think about it. With regards to the cross thing, Roman Catholic Church, he's murdered on the 94th day of the year. We're in the week of Easter. You know, Jesus on the cross, Jesus' resurrection. Easter 94, he's stabbed to death on the 94th day of the year. Again, all this stuff's from the Roman Catholic Church. Roman Catholic Church 94. With regards to it being the Jesuits behind all this, again, the Jesuits, the military order of the Catholic Church. Martin Luther leading the Reformation against the Catholic Church, which brought about the Jesuits. RIP MLK. And the big Jesuit ritual back in 68. But anyway, this murder comes on the 144th day of the Superior General's age. That's Arturo Sosa, born November 12th. Jesuit order's 144 with the alphabetic order forwards. It's 153 with the alphabetic order in reverse. 144, 153. Ides of March can be written 15/3. Yesterday was 144 days after the Superior General's birthday. You got the Sutherland Springs settlement for $144 million. That shooting was on Remember the 5th of November, Guy Fawkes Day, another Jesuit. But yeah, again, you want to explain this one to your friends and family, maybe just keep it real simple. Just say, look at this. The FedNow announcement comes on the Ides of March to remember the stabbing of Caesar in 44 BC. This new digital payment Federal Reserve application that's supposed to launch officially in July, but they begin certifying it the first week of April. And then pretty much the biggest digital payment processor, its founder, gets murdered on 4/4 in his 44th year of life in the first week of April while this is going on. I'll be down in Big Techville when we go down to Los Angeles, and I'll be sure to get out the word about this. Silicon Valley. We can also let the Google employees know why they got laid off in the massive Jesuit ritual on January 20th by email. Again, some Jesuit jokes are meaner than others. But yeah. He was 43 years old again, meaning he was in his 44th year of life. People can't process that. When you're born, you begin your first year of life. You eventually turn 1, and when you turn 1, you begin your second year of life. So he was 43 years old and change, meaning he was in his 44th year of life. But RIP is 43. Killings 43. Remember, they say Jesus' actual crucifixion date's April 3rd, 4-3. Jesus Christ 43. Again, these Roman Catholic jokes. This guy got pierced in Easter weekend fatally. And again, it's a reminder of what kind of government we really have. You know, it's how evil the people are that control our government. Again, that's why we were given a First and Second Amendment, which big tech doesn't respect. Again, they censor left and right if you use the First or Second Amendment. And, you know, I don't know what Bob Lee's stance was on that, but to be fair, I haven't heard about CashApp censoring too many people, but big tech overwhelmingly not respecting the First and Second Amendment, suppressing information like this. Funny enough, it could end up being life-saving for some of these employees someday who flushed this information down the toilet, who buried it in the algorithm, who deleted 20-some channels. Would have had over 100 million views by now. But yeah, yesterday's suspicions, no doubt confirmed. Thank you to everyone who hits the like and the share. Thank you to everyone who supports the work. The trip to California isn't too far away, and we'll be sure to get out the actual word in Big Techville and Silicon Valley. All right, again, thank you to everyone who hit the like and the share, and until next time.